In the earlier tutorial, we introduced Sumer.Money and learned how to interpret the dashboard and the markets page available on the Sumer.Money app. In this tutorial, we'll try to understand the deposit markets and mint Sumer synthetic tokens with deposited assets as collateral. As part of this tutorial, we will deposit 100 USDT into the Sumer deposit market. All ERC20 tokens require an approval on the spending cap allowance to the smart contract associated with Sumer deposit market. You can specify the amount based on your risk tolerance. The second transaction deposits the funds from your wallet into the Sumer deposit market. The deposit transaction was successful, and now we'll see the My Deposit tab updated with the balance of 100 USDT, the net worth is updated correspondingly, the total borrowing power is updated to specify 80% as the heterogeneous asset borrowing limit, and the net APY updated based on the deposit APY for USDT deposit market. By default, every deposited token is enabled as a collateral. Any user who only wishes to earn interest on the deposited tokens can disable the deposited asset as collateral. Once the deposited asset is disabled as collateral, you'll see the net worth is unaffected. However, your total borrowing power is reduced to 0. We will re-enable the asset as collateral so that we can mint synthetic assets against the USDT. We have re-enabled the asset as collateral, and now we see the borrowing limit updated again to $80. On the My Liabilities tab, you will see the remaining borrowing limit, a lower limit, which is associated with borrowing of heterogeneous assets, and a higher limit associated with borrowing of homogeneous assets. On the Borrow Market tab, you'll notice that the homogeneous assets for USDT are USDT itself, USDC, and BUSD. If you had deposited ETH, the homogeneous asset would be ETH itself or any of its derivative assets like STETH. The homogeneous and heterogeneous asset grouping is particularly important when we enable derivatives asset markets on the Sumer protocol in the future. On the Mint Synthetics tab, you can notice the homogeneous SUUSD mint rate of 99.7%, whereas heterogeneous asset mint rate for SUETH and SUBTC is at a collateral ratio of 80%. We'll go ahead and mint the maximum allowable SUUSD. With the SUUSD mint, you have utilized your entire borrowing limit, which in this case turned out to be close to the deposited amount of $100. This was feasible due to minting of homogeneous asset against the USDT collateral. The USDT asset that you deposited would be a native asset on the blockchain that you are currently on, whereas SUUSD is multi-chain native asset. SUUSD is interoperable across any of the supported networks seamlessly, while your native asset USDT is secure on the native blockchain. Once you have fulfilled the need of SUSD tokens and want your native assets back, you can repay the minted SUUSD synthetic asset on the Sumer. Post-approval of spending cap, the second transaction will be repayment of SUUSD to the Sumer protocol. Remember that the synthetic assets will always be priced equal to the base assets within the Sumer protocol. SUUSD will be always equal to $1. SUBTC will be always equal to 1 BTC and SUETH will always be equal to 1 ETH within the Sumer protocol.